All right, let's get into it. Welcome back as we chronicle the story of the Misfortunate Bastards. Today, we're jumping into the harrowing conclusion of their grim discovery in the town of Brindinford. And let me tell you, this one is a heavy hitter. It's all about faith, loss, and the incredible cost of a second chance. But before we really dive deep, I want to pose a question that is at the absolute heart of this whole story. It's something the bastards are about to face head-on, and the answer isn't going to come from words. Nope. It's going to be paid for with treasure, with blood, and with sheer grit. Okay, so where are we? The story picks up right after the bastards have nabbed a pretty important cultist who, get this, was just posing as the harmless old keeper of Wrinkle's bookstore. They've dragged him back to their sanctuary to figure out what in the world is going on. So they're safe, right? Tucked away in their magical bastion, they start the interrogation. And what they find out is, well, it's chilling. This isn't just a handful of fanatics running around, no way. They're up against a full-blown organization, structured, disciplined, and with some seriously terrifying ambitions.
And this prisoner, he starts talking. He lays out this whole command structure. You've got your initiates and what they call the outer ring, and they have to prove themselves with these loyalty tests just to climb the ladder. It goes all the way to an inner circle, led by a mysterious leader they only call the Blessed. And their goal? Man, it's as simple as it is terrifying. A complete takeover of Brindinford. We're talking murdering the guard captain, destroying the town's temples, deposing the mayor, all to get the town ready for some powerful figure they call the Speaker of Dreams. So once they know all this, there's absolutely no time to waste. The party gears up and heads straight back to that bookstore basement. The plan? Cut the head off the snake before it has a chance to strike again.
And who goes first? Of course it's Indy, their rogue. She's all about stealth and caution. She gets to this plain wooden door down in the basement, listens for traps, for voices, anything. She hears nothing. It's quiet. A little too quiet, maybe. She gives the all clear. So, thinking it's safe, Garth, the big Goliath barbarian, just shoves the door open. And what's on the other side? It just breaks reality. The room bends. The walls are warping. Space itself feels wrong. And this wave of psychic sickness just hits every single one of them. This is not good. And smack in the middle of all this madness is a gibbering mouther. I mean, if you've never pictured one, just imagine a horrifying pile of flesh made of eyes and mouths. It's a literal nightmare. And right next to this thing, a cult sorceress starts chanting, her eyes just glowing with this evil energy.
So yeah, the scene is set for a really, really bad time. No hesitation, though. The Misfortunate Bastards just charge right into that twisted room, weapons out, spells ready.
Instantly, the sorceress lets loose with a blast of magic. But you know what? The real threat is that thing. The mouther just lurches forward with this gross, unnatural speed, and the sound it makes, all those voices, it feels like it's trying to tear their minds apart.
And in all that chaos, these fleshy tendrils shoot out and grab someone. They grab Mathias. He's their cleric, their healer, basically the heart and soul of the group. And for a party like this, losing your only healer is it's a death sentence. He gets dragged off his feet, screaming right into that disgusting blob of a creature. The whole party just explodes into action. Toril, the swashbuckler, is a blur of flashing steel. August, the ranger, is loosing arrows like a machine gun. Garth is in a full-on barbarian rage, trying to literally rip Mathias free with his bare hands. They are throwing everything they have at this thing, but its grip is like iron. And then, silence. The screaming stops. A few seconds later, fueled by pure rage, they finish off the mouther and the sorceress. They win the fight, but it doesn't matter. It's too late. Mathias is gone. He's dead.
You can just imagine the shock, the horror. They just grab Mathias's body, they grab this other mind-broken cleric they'd found in the chamber, and they just run. Their only thought is, we have to find someone, something, powerful enough to bring him back. So where do they run? To Mathias's own temple, the Temple of Pelor. It's their first, best hope. But when they get there, it's a disaster. It's already been desecrated. There's a pillar of black hellfire burning where the altar should be, guarded by this foul, tentacled Otyugh. So not only is there no help here, a vital safe haven for the entire town has just been violently wiped off the map. Okay, plan B. They flee again.
trying to get to a smaller, less important shrine. Maybe that one's safe. But nope, their luck has completely run out. Another group of cultists ambushes them, right there in the street. Daggers are flying, spells are going off, it's absolute chaos.
Let's just take stock of how bad this is. They're hurt, they're exhausted, their magic is pretty much gone, and hope is fading, fast. This is the absolute lowest point for them.
Things get even worse. An invisible sorceress starts raining death down on them. But then, August the Ranger pulls off an incredible shot, nailing her with a single, perfectly aimed arrow. That one moment, that one perfect shot, buys Rothan the Warlock just enough time to play his absolute final card, the Guild's Calling Stone.
And the response? It's instant. A rip in reality. A shimmering crimson portal just tears open right there in the middle of the street, right in the heart of the fight. Out steps this cleric in heavy, imposing armor. He's clearly all business. No, are you okay? No words of comfort. He looks at these desperate, bleeding heroes and says just one single commanding word. He tells them, yeah, I can bring him back, but it's gonna cost you. And the price? 1,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust. To put that in perspective for you, that is a king's ransom. That's buy a castle money. For a group of adventurers, that is a crippling, almost ruinous amount of wealth. And you know what? They don't even hesitate. They pool everything they have and pay the price. The guild cleric begins the ritual, and there's this blinding flash of light, so bright it's almost painful. And then Mathias gasps. He's back. He's alive. But you just know, after something like that, he is not going to be the same.
So, the Misfortunate Bastards are whole again. But they're also broke, battered, and forever changed. Their resolve is harder than steel now, forged in loss and sacrifice. But the battle for Brindinford is a long, long way from over. Which leaves us with the real question, right? What happens next for the heroes who pay the ultimate price and still have to live to fight another day?